and welcome back to my channel, Homesteads of Health. My name is Caitlin, and this is my baby. And today is the most exciting day of the year because it is seed starting day. You ready to go plant some seeds?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go.
Let's go outside.
Okay. You ready to water some seeds? You seem ready. Where you go? Alright, I have a loose goat. How'd you get loose? Come on. Oh, I'm so glad y'all are so food motivated. I'm gonna go let my kids loose and we're gonna go check the mail. I'm so excited. My plant markers are here. Purdy is so cute. Get your shovel.
Go get me, Purdy.
Come on, Purdy. Let's go outside. Alright, super excited. I got my bag here and it's got tools. Purdy has a sippy cup. Purdy. Purdy. Purdy, come back. Purdy. Purdy, drop it. So over here is where we're about to break ground later this month, and it's going to be a 65 by 35 garden space. That's Pawpaw. Come on, princess. Let's go. You want to swing? We can do that. Here I am back in my greenhouse. Earlier, my girls and I filled up all of my seed trays that I'm going to be using today with dirt. I have plenty of seed trays or seed cells here in my bag, so if I need more, I will totally have more. So this is a terrible angle. I don't even know if I'm being seen very well, but I don't have an exact science on knowing how much of one thing to grow. I think I've settled it in my mind that whenever it comes to an herb, like I have, I think 13 different types of basil, and so whenever it comes to one herb, I'm going to do 3 starts of that each herb. And if it turns out that I have too many at the end of the day, my dad also has his garden that he's going to be starting. I have a couple of friends who like to garden, and so I'll be able to spread the wealth that way. Yeah, so my system that I'm going to be working today is that take a seed, cut the top, I'm going to plant it, and I'm going to use the markers that I got from the mail lady today. I'm going to mark everything that I got, record it down, and then watch everything grow. There are many things in life that like make me super happy, like holding a new baby, Oreo smoothies, but this is one of my happiest of happy places. Not necessarily this greenhouse itself because it's so new, but just all of the anticipation of growing all of the foods and being a little starry-eyed over what is going to come out of all of this hard work. That in itself is my happy place. The first seeds I ever started were in San Angelo over in West Texas, and I started them in our back storage room, and I started tomatoes. I had ordered packets of tomatoes off of Amazon, and I had gotten a $5 seed tray from Walmart, and I started them in the back storage room, and they would, as they would pop up, I would just, I mean, it was like seeing a newborn baby. It was always so extremely exciting. This is still exciting, but I'm realizing I don't have near as many seeds as I thought I did, because I had counted and I had 158 different varieties of seeds to grow. So even if I grew one of each plant, which I'm not, I had 158 plants to grow. However, I have got this math down that if I plant, so this peppers right here, this is jigsaw peppers from Baker Creek, And the reason I want this pepper is because not only do we eat a lot of spicy peppers, we like spicy peppers here in Texas, but they had variegated, which means differently colored leaves that are purple. Purple is my absolute favorite color. And my little girls like it too, purple. And so this is going to be one of those plants that we actually use to decorate the front of our house. And so I'm going to plant 6 of these, or 6 cells worth of these, because I want to make sure that I have plenty to do what I want to do with. I know you can't see it, but Purdy has been a constant source of encouragement by licking my kneecaps and throwing up a little in the corner. So, puppy love. Finally done putting seeds into my seed cells. It took about an hour and a half, but I really enjoyed myself. I've been not putting this off, but waiting for this for so many weeks now. I've been waiting like 5 or 6 weeks, and I've been counting down the days as the days get near so that I could sow these seeds, and I'm so overjoyed. I'm so happy. Like I said earlier, this is definitely my happy place. I just want to kind of show you what I've done. So here's my little note-taking station where I would write on each seed marker what was what. I did a lot of shorthand, so like here that's a fish pepper, and I just drew like a cartoon fish on it, and a lot of shorthand like that black Hungarian, there's BH, and so on and so forth. I have a few cells left over, but I do have onions here, and I don't know if I want to try to start them in cells and then move them out later or what. So I've got some thinking to do. But here is my awesome greenhouse and my awesome Purdy dog. Hey Purdy. She said it was hard work licking knees the whole time and sleeping. My stevia is going to go in that pot, and then later this is going to be cilantro. But I had chickens in here, George's was in here, and now I am out of here. I thought I could wrap this up though by giving y'all a quick tour of what I got going on. I had tomatoes over here last year, and a couple of peppers, and a few flowers, and I had another trellis just like that white one here over by Humphrey the turtle, and that's where I grew all my cucumbers, which is my plan to do again this year, is more cucumbers on those kinds of trellises. And herbs here in my little trough. For next year, this will be where I put my grain. So I have amaranth and sorghum and buckwheat. Over here, I have my citrus trees. I have a lemon tree up front and an orange tree in back. Here where we have scorched the earth, this is where I plan on putting all of my running squash and pumpkins. Because the house had been dormant for 10 years before we got back over here, it was all overgrown the way that tree line is over there. It's just weeds and everything else. There. Hey Buffy. So this is our barn. This is kind of the area that we've set up for dispatching and butchering some animals. Over there where that white door is our chicken coop. Now our chicken coop is on our list of projects to enclose it and make it much nicer. Over here is our rabbit hutch, and we've got 2 breeder does and 1 buck. He's been with us. He was our first animal that we had here at the homestead. I've got little hungry babies following me, and George. They're looking for snacks, always. There's Daphne and Unicorn, and there's Daphne's babies. There's Wilbur and Memphis. Memphis will be staying with us as a breeder. He's beautiful. Stop picking my toes. In this next pen is Murdoch and his mom Rizzo. Hey Georgie girl. Hey baby. Over there is where we just were with the burn pile and the goats and the barn and the team of vultures following me. Where our greenhouse is currently sitting is where we will be planting our watermelons, some fruit that vines on this trellis right here. From the greenhouse to the deck, we're going to be cleaning this part up a bit and trellising upwards so that I can put more vining plants going up that. And this is my front garden. So this is where I'll be doing a lot of edible landscaping. Right here, I'm going to be planting all of my beautiful greens, like my dazzling kale, my red leaf sorrel, rainbow Swiss chard, and just a few other eye-catching pretty things along with flowers. I have a rosemary bush there now, and if you get a little closer, you can see that I have a couple of daffodils that are confused about what time of year it is that have come up. Inside this trough, I'm going to be planting salad greens. Over there is a front yard burn pile that we've established. That was a tree stump, but we didn't want it there anymore. It was pretty much an eyesore, and there are no street lights over here. We live out in the middle of the woods. There are no street lights, and so we would like to put a solar powered street lamp there and then decorate with edible landscaping as well. So something that I forgot to mention but I did show was that also our large garden bed over by my father-in-law's piece of the property, that's where we're going to be planting the majority of our food. So that's where we're going to be planting our tomatoes, our peppers, our celery and whatnot. So something that I forgot to mention but I did show was that also our large garden bed over by my father-in-law's piece of the property, that's where we're going to be planting the majority of our food. So that's where we're going to be planting our tomatoes, our peppers, our celery and whatnots. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It was awesome showing you